everybody. Welcome to September's vlog. As per usual, this is my introductory, I guess, speech is what you want to call it, or just news announcements. I don't know what you want to call it, but there are a few things that happened between August and September. I want to wish my sister a very happy birthday. I hope she had an awesome birthday month, week, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for including me in your birthday celebrations. We ended up going to Tobermory, which I have been there before. If you guys haven't gone to Ontario, if you haven't gone to Tobermory, please make a trip there, whether it's a day trip or a 2-3 day trip. It's great for hiking, it's great for nature shots, it's great for photography all around. So we went there, or I went there with my sister, my dad, and my mom. My brother unfortunately missed out on the trip this time around. But it's very rare that I get to spend time with, my family, because obviously once you get married, you move out and then I live in a house with my husband. So during the pandemic, I wasn't able to see them as much as I would like, just because of the lockdowns and whatnot. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. So getting the time to spend with them is very important. And it was a good time. We had a great time there, and I think my parents enjoyed it. The hike was a little strenuous for my parents because they're in their 70s. My dad though took it like a champ, but my mom, obviously she has some underlying health issues, so obviously she did pretty good. And we stayed there for maybe 3 days. We drove up there one day, stayed there overnight. Stayed for the day, then drove back the next day. We ended up doing kayaking and a bunch of other activities. Another thing my sister wanted to do for her birthday is Saber Wars. So I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically Star Wars themed fighting with lightsabers in an arena, which is awesome. I would probably recommend that to whoever is a big Star Wars fan. And it was fun. We had a good time. And that was at the end of August. So my sister's birthday is on August 27th. Tobermory is a great place to go. Saber Wars is a great place to go. Saber Wars is in Toronto, by Allen Road. So if you're gonna go there, just make sure that you, look it up and see what it's about. Tobermory is a little bit a further drive. If you're in Toronto, I think it's 3 to 4 hours, but it's totally worth it. Anywhere you go up north is worth it. It's beautiful here in Ontario. Other than that, those things that happened that were more on the fun side of things. In terms of the shop, you know what? It's been doing amazing as per usual. You guys are awesome. I made it past 300 sales now, and I feel like every month, and I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like every month reaches the 100 mark. So I'm kind of hoping, that we end up getting to the 500 mark, and I think we will. I think I will, and I think it would be awesome if that happens, and I will create some sort of shop sale, maybe a percentage off. So if you're buying anything from my shop right now, there's a promo going on where if you buy 4 items, you get a free bookmark. This is partially because the bookmarks that were original artwork, as I kind of knew they didn't really sell very well, so they're just I'm just giving them away. Just take them. There were some stuff that I created, so I didn't just have fun the entire time, which, sometimes you do need that. You do need to just get out and have fun. I created some Pokemon stickers, and I'm just going to show you those. These are really, really, I was surprised at how well they turned out. I really like them. They printed out a little bit bigger than the original stickers. So this is Pikachu and Charmander. And then I did Squirtle and Bulbasaur. The reason I did these 4 is because if you watch the original Pokemon, these 4 are the main Pokemon that Ash has. I know he catches like rats. I forget the names of them, the pigeon one and whatever. But these ones are cute, and I like these 4. So I did these 4 just to see how it would sell. It did okay. I'm not sure if it's because the market is saturated with Pokemon that it didn't do as well as I would hope. It sold maybe about like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of each. But, you know, I was hoping that like people would like it as much as I do. The other one that I did, which I love it. I think this is like one of my best pieces. Unfortunately, it didn't sell very well. I'm thinking because a lot of people don't really know what anime this is. But it's Cardcaptor Sakura, the clear card. This one actually didn't come out, I think it came out not too long ago. So it's not relatively old. The anime itself by Clamp, which is a group of women that draw, and I admire them for that because their stuff is awesome. They've done XX-Holic, Chobits, I forget the other one. But yeah, so this is Cardcaptor Sakura. And yeah, it didn't do as well, but you know what? I like it. I'm gonna stick it on something. Sure, maybe my iPad, I don't know. I also did, by request, I did The Mandalorian, and that was because I was watching Star Wars Rebels, the cartoon. My husband was like, you have to watch it, it's good, blah, blah, blah. And then his friend Lafime, who you've seen on the previous vlogs, was like, you have to watch it, it's awesome. I'm like, okay, fine. So I already watched The Mandalorian, but I didn't realize that these cartoons, the Clone Wars, Rebels, whatever, they sort of connect it. Or they have stories in between that sort of fill the void of what the story is for Star Wars. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you know what I'm talking about, especially if you've watched those shows. So I watched them, and then it got me in the mood to draw Mandalorian, even though Mandalorian, yeah, because of the Bad Batch, it got me in the mood to draw Mandalorian. So I ended up drawing Grogu and Mando. These ones are doing okay. They're doing pretty well in the shop. So if you guys like Star Wars, this is one that is available. Yeah, so my sister got both of them for her birthday. I gave it to her. She also requested I draw Appa from Kim's Convenience. I think the actor's name is Paul. Yeah, so my sister's a big fan of Kim's Convenience. She's also a big fan of Paul, so she wanted me to draw him as an X-Wing pilot, which he did make a cameo as an X-Wing pilot in The Mandalorian. So I did this one for her, simply because, you know, it's her birthday and I wanted to do something special for her. So I drew this one while I was at a barbecue with my cousins, and we were talking, and I was drawing as I was talking, and Joanne was sitting there, my sister Joanne, was sitting there with me, and I was drawing it, and I finished it, and then I gave it to her, and I decided, okay, I'll post it on Etsy and see what happens, because I wasn't sure if it would sell, because it's kind of like, it's specific toward that actor. So the beauty of it was that my sister shared it, and since my sister is sort of a friend or connected to the actor ended up sharing it on his Instagram, which is amazing. I think Canadian actors who are like partially famous or famous sharing anything that has to do with a small business, that is amazing to me that they would go out of their way to do that, and he did. And because he did that, and my sister shared it, it ended up selling out immediately. Like, I was out the first day. I had like 10 pieces of stock and it was just gone, you know? And I don't print in big quantity just because I know that if I print in big quantity, I'm going to end up with more waste in terms of like, you know, recycle and trees and stuff like that. And I don't like wasting things. I like to try and be a little bit more conscious about our environment. So I always order the FSC paper, and which is FSC certified as like recycled type of material. And then if I'm going to print, I'm going to print in smaller quantities. So if I'm sold out, then at least I can just reprint the amount that I need. And that's what I do for the shop. So like I would only order in bulk if, say, there were over 1,000 sales or something that I couldn't handle making myself. So all the stickers are made by me. It's made by the Cricut. It's drawn by me digitally. And yeah, so that's it for the shop. The shop's awesome. I mean, I've gotten over 300 sales. As I said, 500, then I'll probably do a shop sale. And yeah, I think like that's, and you know, it's good fan art for if the expo happens, which I'm not sure if it's going to, just because of the pandemic. I think I read somewhere 85% vaccinated, then maybe we won't go into another lockdown, but you know, I'm gonna leave my opinion about that to myself because it's such like a controversial topic. But hopefully for the pandemic, things will, you know, slowly get better. Another thing I want to make a shout out to is my friend, rather a friend of a friend. So my cousin has a friend who opened a restaurant called A Corner Cafe. This is in Markham, so if you're in Toronto, try it out, Corner Cafe in Markham. We go there quite often. We used to go there a lot to sit in and eat before the pandemic happened, and we would just sit there and draw and do a bunch of stuff and talk with our friends and our family. And it's a great place to have like food, like cafe food and drinks. So the owner's name is Tien, and he has like different partners and stuff that he works with. Obviously somebody else like helps him out with it, but he opened another restaurant named Choi. I think it's Choi. Hopefully I'm not butchering it. I'm sorry if I am, Tien. But yeah, we ate there recently just to try it out, and oh my god, it was so good. It is Vietnamese street food. Super delicious. It's in Scarborough, so you know, I'm just like giving small businesses a push. Just telling people this is a good place to eat if you want to try out Vietnamese food. He's trying to bring that culture here, so that a taste of that culture here. So, you know, any support is appreciated. So in addition to the Pokemon stickers that I talked about earlier, I wanted to take those stickers and create a print. But the print itself it looked kind of empty, and I thought, you know, hey, maybe I should use my graphic design skills to create infographics. So that's what I did. I created some infographics, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to show people how to use Adobe Illustrator, or at least how to begin to use Adobe Illustrator. Adobe programs in general, when you go into them, they can be really overwhelming. There's tons of tools, there's tons of settings, there's tons of things you can do with these programs. But what I'm teaching is basically the basics of simple tools and how to create something nice out of what like basic knowledge that you have. So I'll leave a link up top to that tutorial. I don't know if I'm that great of a teacher. If you like my tutorial style or how I teach the programs, maybe I will go into Adobe Photoshop, Adobe InDesign, Adobe Illustrator even more. But if no one's really interested, because there's tons of resources out there, and I don't mean to just look at my tutorial. You should look up tons of tutorials to see like what where you learn and how well you learn from somebody. For mine, it's just a beginner tutorial to introduce you to Illustrator. But if you want to go further in, there's tons of YouTube tutorials out there that can teach you more. So whether or not I do tutorials further into the Adobe Creative Cloud series is questionable. I don't know if I'm going to. And also, like, I find when I do tutorials, I don't say half as much as I do when I'm talking in the vlogs. Probably because I already know what I'm going to say. So yeah, if you really want to learn about Adobe Illustrator and you've never used it before, it's a good tutorial, and I've left a link up top, so check it out. So yeah, you're going to see in the vlog everything, Tobermory, what we did there, eating at Cho. Well, maybe like photos of it. I don't think I took any video of that. Saber Wars, I had a hard time taking video in there because it was dark. And when you're running around with a lightsaber that you can poke somebody in the eye and it's dark, I don't know, it's just not safe. You have one phone in the hand, the other saber in the other hand, that's not safe. And then, yeah, so it's great. You know, and that should be it for August. And I mean September. This is September. I keep thinking it's August, and I keep saying August. I don't know why. And I feel like I'm really scattered today. But anyway, it could be because I'm filming in the basement. Like, Nick has his new job and his freelance and whatnot, so I don't want to disturb him. He has like meeting after meeting, and all I hear is him talking to himself in the office. So I came down here to kind of film, and this is my sewing area, so you can see I've been like sewing like little pouches and stuff. But that's not for the shop. That's for something else. So yeah. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the vlog. Hello.
We're going on our trip.
You going on a trip? You know I'm not taking a photo, right? Yeah. I like how you're making a bunch of...
I'm posing, and you're not
You're
taking a photo?
No! That would have been a good photo, though. Technically. Tobermory. We go. Doesn't matter. What's on the other side?
Nothing.
Okay. Going with my mom, my sister, and my dad to Tobermory. Here we go. Going to Flower Pot Island. Got up super early. There's my mom. There's my sister. We go. We go. We go. We go. We go. Kayaking at Tobermory. My arms are already killing me, but yeah. There's my dad. Hi, Dad. There's Joanne. Hey, Joe. There's the shipwreck, if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. And there's 3. They go all the way across that way. I don't think we're gonna. Well, I don't think I might not make it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Gonna get to paddling before the current drifts me to someplace I don't want to be.
Saber. This and this, these are made out of Beskar, alright? So they're not gonna cut through, this axe not gonna cut through this shield, alright? She also has one of these blasters. Alright, so you only have this amount of bullets, that's it. Alright, so if you waste all of them, you're just gonna be left with that. How this game works is she actually has unlimited lives. Alright? Anytime you guys will hit her, either on the arm or on the leg, she's just gonna put her hand up. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. She respawns and she's back in the game. Alright? And you guys all only have 1 life. Alright? So if she shoots you with one of these bullets, you're out. That is it. Alright? So hide, make your alliances, alright? You have to touch it. You guys are all pretty much on the same team, but if you get hit with one of these, you're dead. Or, so what I'm gonna get you to do is you're gonna start off with a blaster. Once you run out of bullets, you're going to run over here, swap out your blaster for this, made out of Beskar. You're going to do the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you guys are going to try to duel it out, alright? If you can kill all of them within 5 minutes, you win, alright?
Wow.
Guys, who wins? If at least one of you guys survives, then you guys win. Got it? Alright, so I'm actually going to give you this. So it's automatic. All you got to do is press this button.
Nice.
Alright, so I'll reload it back up. For you guys can run away, you can hide, find a spot, alright? Make an alliance, back you up.
Time to hide.
Oh
boy. You broke it again.